Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future, answering the question, what do you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self? Friendly reminder that these are general readings and they are not here to resonate fully for everyone, and they won't resonate fully for everyone. So do please remember to take what does resonate and helps your personal situation and to leave what does not. Last thing is that any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading or coaching session with me is in the description box below. All right, Scorpio, we're going to jump on in. We're going to look at overall energy through oracle cards first. So we'll look at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future with oracle cards, and then we will dive deeper into the reading and into the story with tarot as we progress. So let's start with looking at this recent past energy for you, Scorpio. What have you guys been dealing with? Woo! It's time to take action with you and your loved ones are safe. These are both new moon cards. This is entering into kind of like a new cycle or a new phase of your life in some way. And I think that there's a lot of momentum in this energy, meaning that every step that you took in this past energy like is moving you forward a lot, even if you're not seeing how yet. I do feel as if there's a lot of doubt when it comes to like some sort of path or some sort of ability to be successful on a path. But the energy, I feel, shifts a lot. So let me see here. Let's look at this current energy for you, Scorpio, because I think, yeah, your hard work is paying off. That's what I literally just said. I said all the steps that you're taking like are getting you really far, even if you don't realize it yet. Your hard work is paying off. And this is also a new moon card. What else here? Work through your fears. The time to give rather than take, and expect powerful change. You're on the verge of things shifting in your life in really powerful ways. And I think it's because of a lot of the work that you've put in. There is a lot of fear though, because I think you've been on this path and you've been moving forward for so long, but like it hasn't gotten you to where you want to be yet, or like you still feel like there are certain things that are out of reach. And I think that has you maybe doubting, oh my gosh, every single card I have pulled, this is a new moon eclipse, this is new moon in Virgo, this is new moon in Scorpio, sorry. Just realize that. Everything is a new moon. It's new phases, new beginnings, new experiences, new cycles. Like, I lost track of what I was saying before because that caught me so off guard. But I feel like this energy that you're in right now, like there's probably doubt, there's probably fear, especially if you've been on a path or a journey for a long time. But I feel like there's some sort of breakthrough. Like you're on the verge of some sort of breakthrough. Like where kind of like obstacles and challenges are lifted in a way. Like that's what it kind of feels. Or you kind of like you've moved through them and now it's kind of like full speed ahead. What does Scorpio need to know moving forward? I just can't believe we saw so many new moon cards. That's definitely for a reason. Your commitment is being tested. Meditate and contemplate. I want one more for this. This to me is this energy of you can absolutely be successful in whatever path you're on. A fiery climax approaches. Confidence is your key to success. And this is actually what I was going to say. But it's about being willing to face the fears and the obstacles and the challenges without letting them like deter you from your path. And, usually our most aligned paths do hold, a lot of obstacles and challenges that really cause us to face our deep-rooted fears and insecurities, not to hold us back, but to free us from those. So it feels like this is something very aligned, something that like a path that you're meant to walk and is kind of inevitably going to pay off as long as you don't give up on the path, as long as you keep moving forward, trusting in the result. Interesting. Okay. Overall theme of this here. For you. There's another new moon card. The new moon in Pisces, and then first quarter moon. Commitment is being tested. Okay. Overall theme here for Scorpio. Protection and abundance. Your abundance is protected. That couldn't have been more straightforward. This path is protected. Your abundance is protected, which is like this energy of the universe is trying to help you get there just as much. Like the universe wants you to get there just as much as you want to get there. Wants you to create this abundance just as much as you do. Yeah, this path is very protected. You are very divinely protected. Authentic expression is underneath that, making sure you are showing up authentically, aligning with, we're not bending ourselves into shapes to make something work. That's, alignment is quite literally the opposite of that. It's making decisions that align with us, that align with our worth, that align with our deservingness. But let's dive into this a little bit more here. Scorpio, let's look at this recent past. It's time to take action. You and your loved ones are safe. I feel like this table is really crooked today. Or my camera's crooked or something, because I'm having a hard time lining everything up. This is a very intuitively driven path. I feel like this is this energy, because you're the high priestess, of following your intuition to some sort of path, to some sort of journey here. One that I feel you felt very called to, but there's a lot of self-doubt around it. 7 of Wands in reverse. Or you're having to face a lot of self-doubt on the path. And that's so natural. Like, when I talk a lot about kind of my experience in building my own business, because I think that it's easier to kind of explain some of the messages when I talk about when I put it to a story, right? So I use my own experiences in doing that. And building this business literally was pushed me to do some of the most shadow work I've ever done on my journey, because, there were days I woke up and I was like, I don't even know if I know what I'm talking about or what I'm doing. Like, there are still days where I feel that way. And I think that what I've really learned is that self-doubt never really goes away. Your fear of, not being good enough or not being capable or not being able to get to where you want to go, like, it never goes away. You just don't allow that voice to control you anymore. You don't allow that voice to cause you to make certain decisions anymore. And I think that this is, I like this Hanged Man in association with this, because this kind of feels like surrendering to the fear and the self-doubt, but moving forward anyway. And I think that that's an incredibly difficult thing to do. It's so much easier to listen to fear and self-doubt and play it safe in our life. But I think that this is something that you recognized you couldn't. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it was like a divine calling or just something that you're like, I can't afford to play it safe. So I like this energy a lot. I think that this is really kind of taking a chance on yourself despite self-doubt. And that's natural. I think a lot of times people think that, competent people or successful people, they think, oh, wow, like, I want to get there where I don't doubt or I don't fear. And getting to where you want to go is not about the absence of fear. It's not about the absence of doubt. It's moving forward despite those things. Literally, like, your fear, doubt, and insecurity never goes away. And I feel like that's really important for someone to know too. It's natural to have fear. Like, it's natural to doubt yourself. And I've also learned that on the journey, whenever you start to, try to expand your life or take a risk to create better things, like, you're going to immediately be met with obstacles and challenges and setbacks that almost prove your fear, your doubt, and your insecurities correct. And the reason for those are not to hold you back, but to help you rise above and to choose faith, choose confidence, choose belief in yourself, even if you don't always feel that way. Like, that's the difference between moving in association with how you feel and moving in association with what you want to believe, which is ultimately the embodiment phase of manifestation. Current energy here for Scorpio. I've really tried to learn to look at like obstacles and challenges and setbacks as almost like, that's in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, as an indication that I'm headed in the right direction, and that spirit is helping me, face deeper parts of myself to move forward toward the things that I deserve and desire more. All right, Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords in reverse here. You're working through a lot on this path and on this journey. This Three of Swords in reverse, I think, is a lot of doing a lot of healing, a lot of inner work, and that is paying off, even if you don't see how yet. Page of Cups, you're receiving a lot of divine guidance and divine downloads right now. Right now, don't, like when you feel inspiration or when you have an idea, it's really important you're not just brushing that off. Like, these things are coming from a certain place, and there's a need to make sure you follow those things. Because, like, even the little ideas can lead to the bigger ones or can lead to the bigger next steps. Like, even if it's making a phone call or even if it's doing a little bit of research or whatever, like, right now is really a time to follow that divine guidance and divine download, like divine inspiration. And you might be even kind of writing some of it off, like, oh, that's not divine inspiration. No, it is. Like, this is about moving forward. There's also this need, this Three of Swords in reverse here with you, because the Queen of Cups, you're coming through as the Queen of Cups, whether you're a male or female, it doesn't matter. This is also about, like, there's some self-forgiveness that's needed here around, in particular, not being perfect. Because the thing is, Scorpio, you're never going to be perfect, and you're never going to not make mistakes. And sometimes if we fear making mistakes, then we fear the journey itself, because you're supposed to make mistakes and learn from them. So right now you're in the part of the journey where, you don't want to play it safe. You want to be open to making mistakes, be open to, taking a step and realizing it's the wrong step, but then being guided to the right next step. And I think right now you're trying to there's a little bit too much perfectionism in your energy and on this journey. And that can be your greatest enemy, because it can make you think that you need to have it all figured out and that every step you need to take needs to be, exact and perfect. And that might keep you from moving forward at all. It might keep you from, starting the project or taking a next step at all. So I think that this is about kind of allowing yourself to move through this journey without so much pressure on yourself. And, like, even if there's pressure financially or if there's pressure in terms of, like, outer circumstances, I'm talking about the pressure you're putting on yourself. Like, there's already enough pressure when it comes to certain journeys, right? You don't need to put the pressure on yourself to be perfect and have it all figured out. You need to just allow yourself to be who you are and where you are in this moment and to keep moving forward. Because, like, with this Two of Wands here, you're in alignment here, but there's so much overthinking. And I think that overthinking is keeping you stuck in a lot of ways, because your hard work is paying off. You are getting to where you want to go. You just need to keep moving. You just need to keep moving. What does Scorpio need to know moving forward? The Emperor, I like that energy for you. This is kind of this energy of taking charge of your life. The King of Pentacles, there's a lot of stability here. Material stability too. Oh, Scorpio, you're going to get there. You're going to get there. Whatever there is for you, you're going to get there. The Eight of Cups, you're still in the middle of a journey, but the journey is going to get you there. This is funny because the Eight of Cups in Temperance, it's like, have patience, you're still on the journey, but you're going to get there. And I don't know what this is in regard to, whether it's building a business or some sort of process in your life or path or whatever. It doesn't really matter what it is. I feel like this is more about your approach to it. But you have more power than you think. Every obstacle and challenge and setback, try not to look at it as this, oh my gosh, the universe is holding me back, or I can't get to where I'm going because, this isn't working out. Try your hardest, and I know how hard it can be, but try your hardest to have as much as you can a solution-oriented mindset. Solution-oriented mindset is very different from a fear-driven one, okay? Because a fear-driven mindset is going to say, there's this obstacle, there's this challenge, this is proof that I can't do it, that I can't get there, that I'm not enough, and that's where you risk either giving up or not continuing to move forward. A solution-based mindset is where you go, this might be something I need to work through or something I need to learn from, but I'm going to do that, and it's going to move me forward in greater ways. The more that we can adapt to a solution-oriented mindset, the more that we find our power. Because the universe is supporting you so much in this path, but you have to believe that the universe is supporting you. It's like that quote by philosopher Joseph Campbell, take one step toward the gods and they'll take 10 toward you. The universe is supporting you, but you have to move as if you are being supported. Even if like before you fully believe it, before you fully have proof of that. And that's what I've always said the secret to manifesting is about. It's embodiment before proof. It's choosing to believe it's possible before you are 100% certain that it is, because so much growth happens on that journey. So this path is very divinely protected. You are very divinely protected. Your abundance is divinely protected. Your only job is to keep moving. And to keep moving with that approach, that solution-oriented, I'm supported and guided approach. Pay attention to divine inspiration and divine guidance you might be receiving right now, because the universe is sending you some downloads. And I think that, you don't realize how much small steps are going to lead you to big steps. Don't be afraid to make the wrong choice, okay? Don't be afraid to take a bad step or a wrong step, quote unquote, because every step you take is going to be the right step to get you to the right next step. Okay, so if you're in this place where you're like, I just don't know what to do or how to move, just move. Just show up. Just make a decision. Make a phone call. Take an action. Make the website. Whatever it is. This is just about moving in that direction. And the rest will kind of unfold as you do. I think that you have a lot more support than you're allowing yourself to tap into right now too. So trying to open up to that divine support is really important, because that divine guidance is gonna help you tremendously in those moments where you are needing to move through obstacles, challenges, setbacks, things of that nature. But you're gonna get there for sure. And I think that it's like the getting to where you want to go is guaranteed, but it's not guaranteed that you continue to show up for it. That's the key. That's the key difference there. It's guaranteed you get there. It's not guaranteed you show up for it. So what's in your control? That you show up for it. There you go. There's your power. Your hard work is paying off. You're going to get to where you're trying to go. All right. I'm going to hop on over to the extended. We're going to dive deeper into this, looking at the messages below this even further. So just diving deeper into what's going on here, and to ultimately answer the question, what do you need to do right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self? So diving into that tangible advice and providing you with some guidance as you move forward on this journey. And then I've got an advice card to pull from your spiritual team at the very end. Thank you so much, Scorpio, as always, for your support of my channel. I do obviously hope that this reading helped and resonated with you in a way that you were needing today. And as always, I wish you nothing but love and healing and all of the wonderful things you deserve and desire on your journey moving forward. All right, bye, Scorpio.